If you're really wanting to heal something at the root cause, hypnotherapy is where it's at. But mix talk therapy in between those sessions to just build your relationship with your practitioner and to just help you gain more insight on the progress that you're seeing as well. It doesn't have to be a this or that. It can be both at the same time. I feel that combining them creates a healing experience that's even more powerful. There's something magical that happens when you integrate both modalities strategically. And so I just think that's where the magic happens.
Welcome to Next Level You podcast. I'm Stefanie Dingbaum, your host, your biggest cheerleader, and your go-to girlfriend for real, raw, and uplifting conversations about leveling up in life. As a mental health therapist with over a decade of experience and a business coach helping women elevate their lives and businesses, I'm here to guide you through the mindset shifts, holistic practices, and manifestation tools you need to step into your most authentic, next level self. Whether you're here to ignite your personal growth, elevate your professional game, or simply rediscover you, this podcast is your invitation to dream bigger, go after your goals, and unapologetically claim the life you deserve. So grab your favorite drink, get comfy, and let's dive in. It's time to up-level, manifest, and glow.
Welcome back to Next Level You podcast, beautiful souls. Thank you for tuning in. A fun little story to kick off today's episode. I thought I was recording. I've been talking for the past 5 minutes, and then I checked my mic randomly to make sure it was on, and turns out it wasn't. So I was talking to nobody for the last 5 minutes, and then I was like, oh, I better actually make sure I'm recording this. So anyways, welcome back to Next Level You podcast. Before I dive into today's microdose episode, you guys, I decided I want to be more intentional about doing shout outs on here to other like quality business owners that I support. I'm really good and diligent about doing this online, like on Instagram, on my stories, things like that. But I also want to do it on the podcast in case you're not following me on Instagram. So I'm going to try to be more intentional about doing this every solo episode, especially if not every episode. But who I really want to give a shout out, well, I have 2 businesses today that I want to do a shout out to, you guys. So if you're watching on YouTube, let me just show you the apparel that I'm wearing, you guys. Okay, this is my Clarity Coaching logo. And then I'm going to take my earbuds off so you can see the back real quick. Okay. If you are not watching on YouTube, that really did nothing for you except give you a brief pause. But if you are watching on YouTube, you got to see the apparel that I'm wearing today. And you guys, so I have apparel that I sell on my website that is open to anybody. Anybody can order it. And I do that intentionally because I love the idea of like people representing my business, my brand. And so, yeah, I have that on the website. But then the gal that made that, I also have her make apparel for myself. So when I'm out and about, when I'm traveling, when I'm going like across the country to these conferences, these networking opportunities, these retreats, I have apparel representing my brand, my business, and it's more likely to get seen when I'm out and about and not just like in my local area, in the Eastern Iowa area. And so I go to the print studio. Mariah, who owns Print, is phenomenal, you guys. I cannot sing her praises enough. She is simply amazing. Literally, she's also the reason why I have not just 1, but 2 beautiful, pristine websites that literally are my vibe, my aesthetic, everything. You guys, I throw her the copy, I give her the ideas, the vibe that I'm wanting, and she makes it come to life. And she also makes it look just effortless. I mean, her work speaks for itself. I can't sing her praises enough. Highly, highly recommend her. She does branding, she does website design, she does apparel. I mean, she also does social media. I mean, she does so much, you guys. She's a jack of all trades. But I go to her specifically for my website needs as well as for my apparel needs. And I just can't sing her praises enough. I know I sound like a broken record, but I just love this girl to pieces. We definitely are on a similar wavelength. And she's just got a great eye for things. She's just so creative at what she does. She's the reason I was able to like rebrand everything going into this year. And I'm so grateful for her work. So if you aren't familiar with the Print Studio, you guys go on Instagram and check her out. I'll put her link in the show notes if you're interested. She's just amazing. Okay. As you guys know, if you've been listening in, I got extensions about a week ago now. And I also want to do a shout out to, she's actually technically my cousin, but HS Salon in Prairie du Chien, Wisconsin. You guys, my cousin Heather, she earlier this year has gotten officially, I don't know if it's certified is the right word, credentialed. I think certified. She got certified in being able to do IBE extensions. And these extensions, you guys, so I've been wanting extensions since last year. I knew it was a pretty penny. And so I just told myself like the time would come eventually. Well, when she gave me this opportunity to be like a model for her for like her final project, I jumped on it and I'm just so happy with how they've turned out. I love the length. I also love the thickness that it's added to my hair. I've been wanting my long, luscious locks back for so long now, and I finally have them. And I'm not gonna lie, it was a huge confidence boost, but she made the appointment so fun. Truth be told, my cousin Heather is like one of my best friends. We talk about once a week, and she's a little bit older than me, but like she's very much like a sister in my life. And we just connect on all things spirituality, all things synchronicities. Yeah, we are very similar, very alike. And so, yeah, if you're in the Prairie du Chien area or just the Wisconsin area and you're not against traveling to get extensions done, look HS Salon up, you guys. She truly does a quality job and she makes sure that you are educated throughout the entire process and she knows her shit truly. So that's who I will be going to for my extension needs from now on. And I just cannot say enough good things about her. I know I'm biased because she's family, but I'm picky about my hair. I'm really picky. And so I won't just go to anybody for that. And that's one thing that I'm willing to throw money at is to make sure my hair looks good. If I have a good outfit on and my hair looks good, then I'm going to feel like my next level self. And so highly recommend Heather. Heather, thank you so much for making me feel like my next level self with these extensions. I cannot love them enough. Okay, let's dive into today's micro episode. I am so excited. I'm talking to you guys all about the power of combining both hypnotherapy with talk therapy. So you guys know I am an intuitive therapist. I do talk therapy, but I also now offer hypnotherapy services. And for the last 6 years, I've been doing hypnotherapy with 2 different hypnotherapists over the past 6 years, and it's just been the best thing for me. I could not be happier with the healing journey that I've been on, and seeing things heal at the root cause that are no longer an issue in my life has been huge for me. And so naturally, I want this level of healing for my clients, right? But what I love about my services is that I like the idea of doing hypnotherapy, but also mixing in talk therapy with it. The very first hypnotherapist that I ever worked with, we would do about like every other session a hypnotherapy session and then every other session a talk therapy session. And the reason I really liked that is because I felt like it gave me the opportunity to really like debrief with her about like what I was noticing after those hypnotherapy sessions, what healing I was noticing. And sometimes I just like a good talk therapy session in general just to unload. And I love this with my current clients. The clients that come to me for hypnotherapy, I appreciate them so much. And I also like the in-between talk therapy sessions where we can just like jab about whatever, you know? And so I don't ever want you to think like there's not value in talk therapy. There absolutely is. But if you're really wanting to heal something at the root cause, hypnotherapy is where it's at. That's where you need to be. But mix talk therapy in between those sessions to just build your relationship with your practitioner and to just help you gain more insight on the progress that you're seeing as well.
Can we talk about something real for a second? How many of you are doing everything right? Eating clean, working out, drinking your water, taking your supplements, and yet you still feel off. Like, you look in the mirror and your skin looks dull, you feel bloated for no reason, your energy doesn't match the effort you're putting in, and you're standing in front of a bathroom counter covered in serums and supplements thinking, why is this so complicated and why isn't any of this actually working? Yeah, I've been there too. And that's exactly why I'm so excited to tell you all about Glossy. Glossy was created by my business coach, Lori Harder, who is an absolute powerhouse and one of my biggest expanders. And here's what I love about her story. Lori and her team were living the healthy lifestyle. They were doing all the things, but they still felt bloated, drained, and frustrated that their skin and energy didn't reflect the work that they were putting in. So they asked themselves, why are we overcomplicating this? And from that question, Glossy was born. a beauty meets wellness formula that supports your skin, gut, and hydration from the inside out. It's not another serum. It's not another drawer full of pills. It's one simple ritual that actually makes a difference. Here's what sets Glossy apart. It's science-backed, it's clean, and it works on multiple levels. You're not just addressing surface level stuff. You're supporting your gut health, your skin's glow, your body's hydration. It's holistic wellness in the truest sense. And honestly, I can feel the difference. My skin looks clearer, my energy feels lighter, and I'm not dealing with that annoying bloat that used to follow me around no matter what I ate. It's one of those things where you didn't realize how off you were feeling until you start feeling right. Because here's the truth, great skin and a lighter, more energized body shouldn't be complicated. It should make your life better, not add to your overwhelm. If you are someone who's been doing all the right things but still not seeing or feeling the results you want, if you're tired of the endless routines and the products that overpromise and underdeliver, Glossy is what you've been looking for. It's simple, it's effective, and it actually works. Head to getglossy.com, that's getglossy.com, and use code NEXTLEVEL for 10% off your first order. Again, getglossy.com and use code NEXTLEVELU for 10% off your first order. Trust me, this is the one thing you're going to want to add to your routine. And honestly, it might be the only thing you need.
So hypnotherapy and talk therapy, it doesn't have to be a this or that. It can be both at the same time, okay? And I feel that combining them creates a healing experience that's even more powerful. It has been for me, and I see that in my current clients as well. And there's something magical that happens when you integrate both modalities strategically, I feel. I'm seeing that in real life with some clients right now. And so I just think that's where the magic happens. So if the whole topic of hypnotherapy is new to you and you're like, what are you talking about? Let me just give you a brief overview of what that is. But I have some previous episodes that you should really go back and listen to that give you more depth on that. So if you're new here, definitely go back and listen to one of those previous ones. But just in short, hypnotherapy is that deep subconscious work where we are rewiring your subconscious limiting beliefs that are holding you back, where we are releasing trauma that's holding you back or weighing you down. We're really doing that deep inner work that often gets missed in just simple talk therapy. Whereas talk therapy is just more like integration. It's more like celebrating the wins, processing things that you're experiencing in your life. Really just focused on more of like understanding and honoring the work, but you're not really getting to the root cause of anything, unfortunately. And why, again, I feel that they are better together is because hypnotherapy creates the big shifts. Okay, because we are literally creating new neural pathways at that subconscious level. And that's what creates those shifts. Whereas talk therapy just creates the space to, like I said, celebrate, process, plan those next steps. And that's great. I see value in that. But do those sessions between the hypnotherapy sessions so you can celebrate the wins that you have seen in your life from hypnotherapy. You can process, okay, now where do I want to go next with this information or with this healing journey? And then you can really, with the therapist, plan out those next steps and collaborate together on what you want that journey to look and feel like. But I really truly believe that one without the other is just incomplete. Just doing solely talk therapy, you're going to be in therapy for years. Potentially, if you're wanting to like heal something like trauma, especially, you're going to be in therapy for years. Why would you want to waste your time, energy, and money? Like you could be throwing money at other things in the meantime. The reason I combined them was because my therapist at the time suggested it. But I can tell you that because of combining them, I've been able to throw money at other healing modalities like acupuncture, like Reiki, like Akashic record readings, sessions with coaches. I mean, I could keep going on and on. So I really feel combining them is your key. If you are somebody who wants deep transformation and wants to feel supported through the process, then hypnotherapy combined with talk therapy really is for you. And if you're in the Iowa area, I'm happy to support you in that journey. If you're just wanting virtual hypnotherapy sessions, I can also do it across the country. This also is good for people who need to talk through their wins and integrate those changes. the combination of both. And I would also say it's good for people who want accountability and guidance between those hypnotherapy sessions, because I can absolutely see how you could also need that as well. So again, hypnotherapy is more of that focused work. We're really getting to the root cause. You come in with a specific issue and we put you into that deep hypnotic state and we do that magic work once I have access to your subconscious. When I have access to the subconscious, that's where I help you to release what's stuck, rewire those limiting beliefs, and then install those new patterns. But it's really more of an intense and efficient session than talk therapy. There's really no time. The hour goes by so fast with hypnotherapy. There's really no time to just like sit and jab. Okay. There's no time to celebrate what's happening, which is again why I think those talk therapy sessions in between can be so powerful. I really do want to talk though more to like the power of those talk therapy sessions and why I feel you should be integrating those between sessions. So really, the talk therapy in this model specifically is a space where you can celebrate those wins, celebrate the changes you're seeing, celebrate the shifts that you're noticing. It can also be where we talk about, okay, what other beliefs are showing up in your life? What are you noticing outside of session? And then, like I said, let's go in depth on what do you want those next steps to look like? What direction do you want to go from here? You have control over how treatment looks and feels. So I would be asking you, like, what do you want that next step to look like? And then I'll help you build that out. I feel this is essential because one hypnotherapy session really does not leave room to celebrate those wins. I feel you need that space to say things like, I noticed last week I didn't people please like I typically would. I stood my ground. I said no. I raised my prices. It felt easy. It felt effortless. I set a boundary and I didn't feel guilty about it. There's no time to really dig into that in a hypnotherapy session. And I love hearing those wins. I really, truly do. And so that's again why I feel it's important to integrate some talk therapy in between these sessions. So what I foresee this looking like is you could do week 1, a hypnotherapy session. Let's work on releasing that people-pleasing belief that you're holding on to. Let's completely reprogram it. And then week 2, if we're doing these weekly back to back, then week 2 could be a talk therapy session. Let's celebrate the wins that you're noticing, celebrate when you said no to a request without feeling guilty. Let's explore what changed in your life, what changes have you noticed, and then let's plan for how you want to continue going into our next hypnotherapy session. And then week 3, let's do a hypnotherapy session. Let's work on the next layer. Maybe it's perfectionism, maybe it's self-sabotage. We'll do a session on rewiring that. And then again, if we're doing weekly, week 4 would be another talk therapy session where we're again focusing on integration and celebrating any wins that you're seeing. So ideally, if you're wanting hypnotherapy and you are in the Iowa area, this is what it would look like. Hypnotherapy 1 week, talk therapy, hypnotherapy another week, talk therapy. I think that model is ideal for anybody that's wanting to see fast progress. If you're not in a hurry, then monthly is fine. But I just think you're going to see faster progress if at least for the first 2 to 4 hypnotherapy sessions, you're doing bi-weekly. That's my recommendation. And then benefits that I see from this approach is you're going to feel more supported. You're also going to notice faster transformation. You're not going to feel like you're alone experiencing these shifts. Okay. You're going to feel held by me and supported and celebrated. You are going to integrate changes a lot more quickly as well. You're going to have more than just like the intellectual understanding of what's going on. You're going to see results reflected back to you in many ways. I'll reflect them back to you in session, but you're also going to see them reflected back to you in real life. And this is what really builds that belief and that momentum for my clients. So again, you're getting the direction, you're getting the accountability of what to work on next, which is another added benefit I feel. And the work sticks better when it's being reinforced both through talk therapy and just the traditional hypnotherapy. So, like I said before, alternating weeks I think could be really powerful. 1 week hypnotherapy, 1 week talk therapy. And then if you're doing just like a one-off hypnotherapy session, following up with maybe like a consultation call could be just as powerful. Or if you're wanting more than that 15 minutes, then just doing like a one-off call with me. For virtual, I mean. And why I love this approach, why I think it's so valuable is because it really honors the depth of hypnotherapy work. It really honors the integration that talk therapy provides, and it creates more of a powerful healing container where I feel clients can feel both challenged and supported at the same time. That's amazing. That's just really powerful work. So if this speaks to you at all, if you are really intrigued by this, DM me, reach out to me, email me, whatever feels right for you. Again, you don't have to choose between both. You don't have to choose solely hypnotherapy or solely therapy. If you're in the Iowa area, especially, you can strategically use both. In fact, I highly recommend you do that. Here's my challenge for you. If you're considering hypnotherapy, think about whether you'd benefit from talk therapy sessions in between for that integration and for the celebration. Because not every modality works for every person, but I believe that this combo is exactly what people need. Okay, that's all I have for you guys today. I wanted to keep it short and sweet. That's what these micro episodes are all about. And so if you're intrigued by this, please email or DM me and let's chat. Thanks again for tuning in, you guys. I'll talk to you all next week.
Real quick before you go, I just want to thank you so much for spending a little time with me today. And congratulations on showing up for you. Every step you take to invest in yourself brings you that much closer to your next level self, and I'm so proud of you. If you loved this episode, share it with someone who could use a little inspiration, or take a screenshot and tag me on socials so we can keep spreading the next level you energy. Thanks again for tuning in, and I can't wait to see you in the next episode. Let's freaking go!